The Black Plague in England refers to two outbreaks of bubonic plague, primarily the devastating Black Death of 1348 to 1349 and the Great Plague of 1665 to 1666. These calamitous events reshaped society, economics, and population dynamics in England in ways that can still be traced today. The Black Death. The Black Death arrived in England in 1348, likely aboard ships journeying from continental Europe. As with so many outbreaks throughout history, it took root quickly, spreading its deadly grip across both urban centres and rural regions indiscriminately. Few were spared from its ravages, and soon the entire country quaked in fear. Those afflicted were marked by the unmistakable signs of the plague: swollen lymph nodes in the form of buboes in the groin or armpits, an overwhelming fever and chest pains. Often, the stricken found themselves succumbing to the disease within mere days. The Black Death's toll was catastrophic. Estimates suggest that between 1/3 to half of England's population, roughly 2 to 3 million people, perished during this period. The great reduction in manpower led to a severe labour shortage across the kingdom. This newfound scarcity allowed surviving labourers to leverage their available services, demanding higher wages and pushing for improved social status. Despite governmental attempts to suppress these demands through measures like the Statute of Labourers, the working class gradually gained ground in their quest for greater equity. The Great Plague. Nearly 3 centuries later, the Great Plague struck England, marking the last major outbreak of bubonic plague within the nation. It followed several other smaller insurgencies of the same disease, but reached catastrophic proportions. One significant difference in the spread during this time was the flight of wealthy citizens from London. During the 1665 outbreak, those with means fled to the countryside, leaving behind the poorer residents to navigate the perilous conditions that abounded within the city. Echoing the horrors of previous plague years, victims faced fever, agony, and buboes. Additionally, the plague manifested in a pneumonic form, making transmission via coughing possible, and thus increasing the breadth of its devastation. London, specifically, became a grim hub of demise, seeing a loss of around 100,000 souls, approximating 1/5 of its populace. Efforts to curb contamination involved quarantining afflicted households with a red cross painted on doors, and watchmen stationed outside to enforce these measures. Despite such efforts, the exodus of wealthy inhabitants and the enduring presence of rats ensured the disease's persistent spread. The role of rats in both the Black Death and the Great Plague were instigated by the Yersinia pestis bacterium, principally conveyed by fleas on rats. The fleas, lurking in the fur of rats, transferred to humans, ignited the disease's fatal course. Moreover, it could spread through the air, with infected individuals transmitting the ailment by mere breath, similar to the common cold. In the end, the Great Plague of the 1660s left an indelible mark on England, exposing the limits of contemporary medical knowledge and the deep social inequalities of the time. Yet it also prompted new approaches to public health, record-keeping, and urban sanitation. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more royal history at your fingertips.